All right, tonight we are going to take a look at two things. One being WNBA expansion, and the other is going to be how to improve the WNBA or ensure its viability and to allow players to make more money. You see, Jaye De Black did a video and it made my blood boil. So in the second part, I want to look at his video and his recommendations to the WNBA because they are asinine. But let's start with WNBA expansion. Now beware, it's like death and taxes. This time of year, you can always count on the story of, oh my God, how bad does the WNBA need to expand? All these wonderful players are getting cut. There are not enough roster spots. It's terrible. We need to grow the game. Not only that, this year it's going to be extra heightened with the game in Toronto and how it sold out. And as well, everybody knows that Portland wants a team as well. So the push and the tweets are all going to come out from the players and the WNBA media that supports the WNBA. And I can see the players, the women, they get a bad deal as hell. There are only 144 roster spots as there are only 12 teams versus the NBA that has 30 teams and 450 roster spots. It's not fair. I totally agree with that. But hell, life is not fair. Nothing is fair. And I am one of the few applauding WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert and her cautiousness in not wanting to expand at this time, as it is a smart play by her and the WNBA. Here is my reasoning. First, she has the information. She has the books. We don't. We don't know what the teams are making. We don't know which ones are viable and which ones are hemorrhaging money. Despite this, the commentators and articles come out saying how we must do this. I was reading this Forbes article, and their money quote they get from WNBA former player and now Phoenix Mercury coach Vanessa Nygaard. Her quote is this: "When I played in the WNBA 20 years ago, we had 16 teams. So yes, I believe expansion is possible. We had teams in Sacramento, Portland, Orlando, Miami, Cleveland, Houston, Detroit, Charlotte that are not there anymore. There were great, passionate fan bases in all those places that don't get to see WNBA action live anymore." My God, so that is your argument, Nygaard? No wonder Diggins Smith is frustrated by you. You're going to point to all these cities where the teams folded to say, that's why we should expand? That's crazy. What are you doing? A team folding in the WNBA is devastating, as what it does as it hurts the values of all the franchises. And in large part, that is what the league is dependent on, is all these people are speculating that, oh, this value of this franchise is going to accrue over time. Therefore, I don't mind losing a little bit of this pocket change as the team, when I sell it, in theory, they estimate these teams are worth $10 million to $15 million. But it hasn't been proven. In theory, they're hoping in 5, 10, 20 years' time, that will be 40 or 50 million. Therefore, for the viability of the league, it's better to have 12 strong franchises, each overstocked with strong rosters, versus having 14 or 16 teams that are watered down with talent that might potentially fold or on the verge of collapse. Sure, it's exciting that Portland and Toronto look like great cities, and they could probably support a WNBA team. I have no doubt that that is the case. But nothing is better for a league than when they have cities wanting to get a team, My God, in the NFL, how many stadiums got built on the threat that a team might move to Los Angeles? By my count, I think it was around 12. Cincinnati in 95, Tampa Bay in 95, Seattle in 96, San Fran in 97, Arizona in 2000. New Orleans tried to get a new stadium, but then Katrina screwed that up. The Indianapolis Colts in 2002, the Vikings in 2002, the Jaguars in 2011, they used their deal to go to Europe for their game. The Falcons in 2013 got a stadium. Carolina got a reno, and the Dolphins in 2013 got a funded reno from the city. So yes, the threat of moving or using another team is great leverage for the league. Now for the WNBA, they're not looking to get stadiums built, but Portland and Toronto wanting a team is basically an insurance policy for the league. If a team is in financial trouble, it is probably helping Engelbert sleep at night knowing that she has the option in her back pocket to move a struggling team on short notice to one of these two locations. And that is why I think they are smart for not expanding. Now, I'm sure some of you are going to go to the comments below and destroy me about how I hate women's basketball and I'm sexist and everything else. No, I'm just telling you the reality of the situation. That is why she wants to make sure it's viable. If you want to see misogynistic and ill-informed knowledge on the WNBA, then go to Jaye De Black's YouTube channel because you can watch a whole video on how to improve the WNBA. He keeps on saying repeatedly over and over again, marketing, 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 but he never really goes into what that is or what his plan is. He just keeps on saying the people at the top aren't working hard enough. They need to market. They need to market over and over again. So listening to this on my commute into work, it was making me irritated. I was like, okay, fine. Put your money where your mouth is and outline what I think needs to be done to improve the WNBA. And there are basically three things. The first one is they need to respect their window. And by that, I mean they need to shorten their schedule and they need to avoid going against NFL football and college football at all costs because they are doomed when they compete with those sports. They can own the calendar from after March Madness to Labor Day, and that's what they should do. And they should do this by starting the season almost immediately after March Madness. Have a short camp and then get on with the season. As well, stop worrying about prioritization. Hell, if Stewart and all the other stars want to arrive late, fine. That will make the comp more interesting. The final thing is everybody's celebrating. Oh my God, it's so great. We're going to have 40 regular season games. No, you don't want to turn into the NBA. That is junk and garbage regular season. You need to have a sharp, tight season. Go 24 games. Each team plays each other twice, and then you get into the playoffs. Now, instead of the Commissioner Cup, dump that. Nobody understands it. It's stupid. It's like an all-star game in the middle. It just makes no sense. So instead of that, start the season with an elimination tournament. Winner earns a lottery pick in the next year's draft. So the teams would be incentivized to play hard and try to win the tournament so that they get a chip in the draft lottery. Hell, the NBA should do that as well. That's a great idea. But anyway, those would be the things I would do. Oh, one last thing. They need to open up free agency. Stop with this coring players. You've got a hard cap. Let the players move. That's the most interesting. That's why college basketball's crushing you right now because of all the portal action. All the fans are interested in that. Free agency is one of the most exciting parts of basketball. Encourage it. You've got a hard cap. Nobody's going to lose money. Let the players roam. It would increase anticipation, excitement, and interest in your sport. All right, those are the modifications. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Happy to have your poison. Tell me why I'm wrong. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.